Hi guys, you're welcome to Mailbox, and we take questions from all over the world. And my name is Olawale. With me is
Addition.
And on this particular episode of the Mailbox, we're taking a question from the United States of America from David Miller, and he's 48 years old. He says, how do I teach my teenagers the value of money in a digital world where they don't see physical cash?
David, so I think for children generally in this age and time, they start from living an exemplary life as a parent. Because the truth of the matter is that they actually feed from different things, even from on social media itself, even without even asking you any question. So when it has to do with the issue of money, you first of all must be prudent with your spending on how you attend to, how you attend to their requests and financial issues. You can teach them savings such as, the piggy bank thing. You can teach them how to keep, once they are being given money, how to save, or you can let them know that, there are a lot of things that you can actually teach children when it has to do with spending. Sometimes when they are going back to school, when they have things to buy, you must let them know that. That's why you even see some parents that they will say, you know what, you're on holiday, you have to work for me for like a week or two so that you can learn. Some people say for their reward, if you do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I'll give you so amount. It's just a way of infusing anything that has to do with financial to these children, so that they know that these things, they don't just come as magic or as miracle. You have to work towards it before you earn it. It means that they are being earned. And then when you now have it, you don't have to spend it in a like a child wants to. So like these children, they buy apps. And you begin to ask them, what exactly is this app about? You are just using it to pass time, It's nothing educative. So from this, like my daughter now, she just got an app that has to do with drawing. I was able to support her for it because I see that this thing is really going to help her. She's picked interest a lot in drawing stuff. I'm like, oh, you know what? On the long run, it will make a lot of sense. So even as parents, we must be disciplined to that level that what we actually make them spend money on or what we come through for are things that will help them develop, at least for now, that whatever they spend is coming from the parents. You must be able to control narrative. If you now grow up, you can decide to say you want to use all your money to buy suya, or use all your money to watch movies, or you want to use all your money to travel. That is on you. But now that you are still under my roof and you're learning, I'm your number one teacher in your foundation, I must see to it as a parent that whatever you do financially is my business. And so, savings, piggy bank, trying to control narrative, getting rewards and the likes. I think those are the mechanics that often can be useful.
Absolutely correct. The conversation about physical money and digital money is really about the principle, not about the physical cash. Just the same way you play Monopoly. Monopoly is not real cash. It's a principle, so to speak. So you must have interest in spending, interest in saving, interest in investment, interest in earning. So like she's made mention, if you earn certain money, you can't spend what you don't have. So you make them understand that there is deficit in this thing. So even if you put money in their digital wallet, so to speak, you tell them this money is meant to be for 1 month. You're not going to collect any other cash other than if you spent it wrongly. If you buy ice cream with the entire thing one day, you coming back is not going to happen. So there is a time frame. So it's really about the principle, not about the actual cash that is being disbursed, so to speak. Have you saved enough cash for what you're spending? So the whole idea is to save more than you are spending rather than the other way around. So if you teach them that principle, they can follow through on that principle. They will have a savings, they will have access to the account and do whatever it is. But when it's exhausted, do not indulge them in going further to, validate their bad decision-making process. I hope that has helped you and answered that question. And takes us to the next question, and it's from Egypt, from Fatima House Saeed. And she's age 32. It says, all my friends are getting married and I'm single. I feel left behind.
So Fatima, go on a journey of self-discovery. Because the truth of the matter is, when you are in that single space, a lot of time people see the negativity than the positivity of you developing yourself. You will develop yourself such that even people that are married will start envying you, because God has given you the opportunity to grow more. It's a space not to waste. It's not a time for you to murmur or complain. It's a time to discover a whole lot more. In fact, in the process of being single, for your friends that are married, there are tips that you will learn from them that will help you filter your current relationship or the relationship you're about to dive into. So, Fatima, I would advise you, while you're at it praying, begin to dive into that journey of self-discovery such that people that are even married will envy that process at the end of the day. It's a mindset at the end of the day, yeah.
All right, I mean, it's if you're not comfortable being single and you possibly even get married, you might cause more problems for yourself. So the real truth about the matter is this: enjoy your singlehood as much as you can. Be self-sufficient, if I may use that word, so that when you even get into marriage, it doesn't look like your life revolves around an individual. And without that validation, you will not be able to breathe, eat or drink or anything. You will be self-sufficient by yourself. And so when you get into marriage, marriage is an addition. It doesn't really do whatever it is that you always think it is. Because there are people who are in marriage today and they are lonely by themselves. There are people who are married today. I mean, there are certain voids that can be filled without the marriage space. All right. So when people are saying, the peer pressure of wanting to have what it is that you think you are missing, you might actually be losing the plot. I hope that has helped you. Engage in self-development and continue to develop yourselves. And takes us to the last question on this particular episode. It says, how do I manage a team member who is older than me and doesn't respect my authority?
So respect is not a function of age, and when you are in the corporate world, in that space, sometimes that's why you imbibe the culture of when you have people that you feel that are older and more experienced, you don't start with authority, you ask questions. Even as a leader, when you begin to ask questions, it puts you in a certain position that everybody is valuable in this conversation, So there's a way you tell people to go to hell and they look forward to the trip. It's a function of how you deliver that message, So when you're in a system where you have a team member that are older than you, and they seem not to respect your authority, probably is how you're going through that, how you are disposing that duty. Some people, you just put them in a position and they want to trample on everybody. I have the opportunity now. I'm the HOD. I'm the one in charge. I'm a decision maker. I'm the head of this thing. You are putting the title ahead of the job. In fact, sometimes all the time, when there's a call to leadership, it's being a servant. You have to be, there's that servanthood. If you don't learn that leadership is service, then you've gotten it wrong from the get-go. Once you become a leader, once you see a promotion or you see an appointment or you see a job be given unto you, the next thing you should be thinking about is service. It's service. It's not the time for you to now be showing everybody that you are the boss, you're capable, your tone, how you speak to people, how you show up. You are the leader that will not show example, but you want people to live an exemplary life. You are that leader that comes late to all the meetings. You are that leader that won't get the job done, but for anything everybody has done, you're ready to criticize. People will start disrespecting you. But from the level of leadership, if you are servicing or you're a servant and you are part of the team, in fact, that respect, you will earn it 100%. That even before you speak, people already know that this person has the authority. So pretty much, it's like a constant showing up, not service. That's it. That's what leadership calls for.
If you ask me, I think you've basically just covered the entire basics. Jesus also said it. It says, the Son of Man came to the face of the earth to serve and not to be served. And so you find out that in this particular position, that we are meant to be leaders by example rather than the other way around. I hope most of these questions have been answered to your satisfaction with respect to the fact that you've taken something away from it. This is us saying goodbye for now. Until the next episode, I remain Olawale, and with me is
Addition.